Jack Reacher is a wandering slab of justice, half Hulk, half Holmes, an itinerant beefcake cracking skulls and mysteries alike. It kicked off a few years back with a solid first season, strong supporting cast, decent pacing, though it stumbled to an anticlimactic finish. Season 2 lost that spark, no standout characters, no real hook, and I tapped out by episode 2. I'd already paid the subscription, I wasn't about to piss away my time as well.
I'm not paying for this shit twice.
So it took me a minute to work up to season 3, and to be honest, I nearly didn't make it. It could have easily lost me in its contrived opening episode. Reacher acts wildly out of character, kills a cop, works for a crime boss, only for it to be revealed it's an elaborate undercover op. The setup stretches credulity to breaking point, even with Reacher's obsessive precision. He teams up with Agent Susan Duffy to infiltrate Zachary Beck's criminal operation and find her missing informant, by staging a kidnapping of Beck's son and having him rescue the boy. Beck then hires him as the kid's bodyguard because that's exactly the kind of thing that would get past a high-functioning crime lord in a low-trust environment.
No more questions.
Reacher embeds himself in Beck's world, following a trail of mercenaries, smuggling routes that eventually leads to an old nemesis named Xavier Quinn, the personal stakes that this came to grill. A few solid enough episodes follow, some decent fights, some classic Reacher brainwork, before coming to a dead halt with the episode titled Dominique, a tedious backstory for Reacher's former protege. She's supposed to be like a female version of Reacher, but it plays like a Gen Z intern doing stoic cosplay, blank expressions with no weight. The episode vaguely aims for depth about diversity, but shoots itself in the foot with a painfully miscast lead. Stoicism isn't all silence and blank stares. It's restraint backed by experience. The writing insists she's brilliant instead of proving it, stuffing her with lines she hasn't earned. Then we're back in the present, procedurally ticking off one clue after another until it all dribbles to a close with a perfunctory sweep of character resolutions. The curtain falls, job done, off you go.
Is that it? I guess so.
Most of the character dynamics fell flat throughout, with the modest exception of a few quiet moments between Reacher and Beck's son, but that always feels like a side plot. Everyone is assigned a motive, something to care about, but none of it lands hard. It all gets lost in the contrivance and exposition dumps delivered by people stiffly barking lines at each other. The only thing that kept me hanging around was the promise of a full-on fight between Reacher and Polly, the 7'2" slab of that made Reacher look like Peter Dinklage. There's not much more to say. No big surprises, no layered world to sink into. It's a 2D side-scroller. Follow the breadcrumbs, knock off the end-of-level bosses, roll credits. It's full of characters you barely care about because the story is only occasionally bothered with them, leading to only the tiniest sense of satisfaction in their conclusions. Any show can stumble after a decent first season, but by season 3, the good ones usually have it figured out. This one hasn't, and I'm not sure it will. I kept waiting for it to get better, but it never did. I just reached that point where I'd come so far I might as well see it through. And that's not buy-in, that's sunk cost fallacy. Reacher Season 3 is watchable, but bang average. I don't think I would have bothered with it a decade ago, and if Season 4 starts out the same, I'm done with Confusiasm, out.